Hello everyone, welcome back to Jinxtron Studios, and of course I am Jinxtron Studios, coming with you for another review, not another review, but another haul video. This is everything I got from eBay. You know how I wasn't busy for a very long time? I was waiting on all of these to arrive. Not really, that's a lie. That's my bad. I was waiting on these to arrive, but I also didn't want to do one, like, immediately because I just got out of Target and I wanted to have a break. But when I took my break, right, everything decided it want to go wrong. All at the same time, I got sick. I lost my voice. I couldn't do any YouTube videos. The one YouTube video I did upload, when I was sick, that didn't go over so well. I lost my voice during like a month. It was like 2 weeks after that happened. I was able to speak again, but it was still like graggly and stuff. Then, after that, this storm came, and I lost an Xbox, so I couldn't stream on Twitch anymore. And it recently just got fixed 2 months ago. Yes, in August, yeah. And then last month, so then September, I was not really looking forward to doing any YouTube videos. I was selling a lot of stuff. I was too busy doing, selling things on eBay, doing this, doing that, just so that way I could get some areas cleaned in my room. So that way I would be able to have more stuff so I could do reviews and stuff. Anyway, with that aside, this is a eBay haul video from the last from August, January, and July, and June. So June and July and August. These are the stuff that came in during that time. Oh, also, the reason why the video was late, I was setting up lights. I got these, things from Walmart. These things from Walmart. It's the Brawler Content Creation Color Plus White Soft LED Lighting, easy on the eyes. Visible ball joint exist, and oh well, I didn't know it can extend the height. Ah, there we go, much better. So without so that way I was able to finally now showcase everything that I got from eBay. Let me make sure that I can get this closer, so that way it will be able to focus on everything. Alright, here we go. So, let me move this out of the way. So everything here is what I got from working at Target and from myself buying things on eBay. One of these things is missing a piece. That's okay. I know where all the weapons are for Optimus, Ultra, Magnus, Megatron. I know where Frenzy is for this. I know where Ironhide's blaster is. I know where all the Seekers ray cannons. I know they're not called ray cannons. Hey, come back. You're leaving them in darkness. The light wanted to turn off on me. There we go. Anyway, so without further ado, let me make sure that that doesn't happen again. And it was... There we go. Let me make sure that doesn't happen again. And because if, things happen to my videos, at least this time I can actually record if the power goes out because of my light features. What do you mean I'm not doing this right? Technical difficulties all around, guys. Huh? Yeah? I'm in. Okay, good. Don't turn off, please. I need you to stay on so that way the light can stay on. Anyway, let me show you each one individually so that way during the next Jinxtron Studios review Wednesdays, Which, by the way, if you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments below, because next Wednesday next Wednesday I'll be answering them, so that way, I have a Q&A segment before the main video, or the main topic. If the people don't like that, then I can do it for shorts, and that's okay. But leave your suggestions down below, questions, anything else. Now let's get into this haul video that I got from eBay. I'm going to put these aside. Alright, starting off with number 1. The first thing that I didn't get from eBay, the thing that I did get from eBay, but not the first thing that arrived. I want to talk about Ironhide. There is Ironhide. He is a very good... I'm going to put this back down. Okay, so he is a very good Autobot articulation thing. I'll talk more about this in its own video. But as of right now, here is Ironhide. Alright, putting him over to the side. The next one out of the movie, from the movie packagings, we have this one. This one is my favorite one. I had to get a replacement one for Sideways, because my original Sideways, he was missing a lot of his pieces, but I still had all of the parts for him. Unfortunately, during moving, he got lost because of all the parts. I guess maybe we threw him away, or we donated it to some type of charity, because maybe people need the parts for their Sideways. So anyway, this is one of my favorite ones from the Revenge of the Fallen. I had this car for, well, not this exact one, but I had this exact same transformation for this car. The same transformer, yeah, but not the same. Not this one that I'm holding in my hands. This one's new. The one that I got when it came out, I got it for my birthday. It was, and that was my favorite one to transform back and forth. It was same with Mudflaps. So this one holds a special place in my heart, because I love Sideways. Alright, the next one was Frenzy and Barricade. This is the Recon, I do believe, the Recon one. And here he is. I'll get more into him in his own video. Here's Pipes from the comic books, but this came from the Kingdom line of Transformers. Which, by the way, really like his arc in the comic books. Unfortunately, I don't know if they got the cure for him, because I couldn't read it past that time. All I know is that he had a red X on his cheek and other stuff like that. Alright, I have 2 Optimus Primes. One was from a movie, it came with the trailer, that's why there was a trailer in the background. Here is Optimus Prime. This is the Last Knight Optimus Prime from, I don't know when this came out exactly, but this is a Mecha transformation, or Mecha Alive one. Same with Sideways. He's really good. I prefer the one that I got off of AliExpress, even though that one was a knockoff one. But a lot bigger, based off the Studio Series one. Here's Optimus Prime from the... also from War for Cybertron, from Kingdom. This is actually my favorite Prime that I own, due to the fact that he is basically just my original, basically like the original 86 version, the 85, 84 version of Optimus. He's pretty cool, like him, but he's not my favorite one. Ultra Magnus. I recently sold my Kingdom one of Ultra Magnus. Here he is in full. Yep. He is one of the tallest ones that I've owned. This will be my second Ultra Magnus, but I wanted to get one that had the original one so I can compare him to Rodimus Prime. And Megatron from Kingdom. He is the one that I was telling you that is missing a joint right there in the right there. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a replacement for that piece or not. And of course down here, down below, there's all the Seekers that I own. Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp, Cloud Cover, I do believe is what the name was for that one. Or it was Acid Storm, something Storm, I don't know. That one's just a mystery to me. There's Dirge, Thrust, and Ramjet. And each one of those is special to me just because that I never had them and I have a complete set of almost all Seekers. Unfortunately, they had to make more Seekers in the future. I'm sorry that this video was very, very long, but I shouldn't make too much long review videos like I've done in the past, so stick with me and I will try to make sure that your questions will get answered, and if not, they'll be featured in a short. So this was Jinxtron Studios back with a haul video from eBay. I know it's something I don't usually do, so there's all the Transformers that I got, and these was my last purchases from eBay. I am getting Homer Simpson now, so yeah, he is on the way from eBay as well, but that's beside the point. You will find him out when I do the review of a donut truck. The whole reason why I bought a Homer minifig off of eBay was for that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry that this was a long video. Also, if you haven't noticed, yes, that is indeed Jinxatron. That is not fan art, that is me. That is something I did. There's supposed to be circuit boards going in and out of through the thing. That is a canvas wall poster thing for this. I did that because, well, I needed something that y'all guys can see almost every time I get on, so you're not always looking at a brick wall or a blue wall. At least you get a look at the mascot behind Jinxtron Studios. Alright, that was Jinxtron Studios saying, I'll catch you on the next one, and have a great rest of y'all day or night, wherever you are. Also, stay out of trouble, people. I mean it. And, bye-bye.